Can Nikki Haley catch up to Trump? This seems to be the news of the hour. As we speak, voters are preparing to vote in the Iowa caucuses. From there, they will head to New Hampshire. A lot of the mainstream media is pushing the narrative that Trump's apparent lead in the polls may not be as solid as it appears. Let's take a listen to Michael Smerconish speak before his interview with G. Elliott Morris, a pollster and statistician.
Peggy Noonan in the Wall Street Journal writing this week, I refuse to see the story is over. The voting begins now. After Chris Christie dropped out, Nate Cohn wrote in the New York Times, the Christie vote alone will probably not be enough, but Haley has been steadily gaining in the polls, and historically there's a lot of precedent for surging candidates to keep gaining, especially over a contest's final days.
So what Michael Smerconish is saying in that segment is that there seems to be a momentum shift heading into the Iowa caucuses, and perhaps that might continue on into New Hampshire, that favors Nikki Haley, although the concrete data, the actual polls of likely voters, do not seem to support this narrative. Let's listen to Ali Velshi talk to Anna Marie Cox on his program about why Nikki Haley is actually a more formidable opponent for Joe Biden than Donald Trump.
Practically all the polls we've seen out of Iowa show Donald Trump with either a big lead or a massive lead. But in a new piece for the New Republic you've written, the conventional wisdom about the 2024 Republican field is wrong. Trump is not inevitable, and Nikki Haley is the most dangerous candidate the GOP has produced in a decade. She's also the most capable of beating Joe Biden.
So, if you listen to the mainstream media right now, you would think that Nikki Haley is surging and that Donald Trump's double-digit lead going into the Republican primary is somehow in jeopardy. There seems to be evidence to suggest this in the fact that recent polls have shown Nikki Haley gaining a bit, but the overall empirical data shows that it's unlikely that Trump's lead will slip significantly. These are the basic facts of the story. Now what matters is your opinion, so please leave a comment in the section below and vote in the poll that I've linked for you. Remember also to like and subscribe to this channel so that you won't miss any polls and videos in the future.